Итак. Так, вебочка имеется. Мы потихоньку запускаемся. Live. Many men. Many men. Парам-пам. Так. Так, потихоньку сейчас будут заходить ребята. Сейчас залью еще сюда. Many men. Так, заходим. Так вот, так немножечко. Что за проблема? Так. Вот. Теперь. Так, даю вам экран. Секундочку. Сейчас дам вам экранчик. Так. Так. У нас идет небольшая подготовка шейдеров. Я хочу сейчас подключить пульт. Ой, блядь, пизда, он грязный. Кто уже зашел? Здорово всем. Сейчас потихонечку шейдеры скачаются. Я настрою немножко графончик, чтобы мой мангал, блядь, не взорвался нахуй посреди стрима. И все. В принципе. А чё, мне на мышке играть или на клаве? Я не ебу просто. Чё лучше, на мышке или на клаве, братва? Как думаете? Просто я думаю, как бы с джойстиком будет поприятнее немножко. Поэтому я хочу сейчас попробовать с джойстиком. Если мне что-то не понравится, просто перейду на мышку с клавой. Но хочется с джойстика. Для максимального такого расслабона. Как ваши дела? Что вы рассказываете? Что нового у вас? Кто зашел вообще? Понял. Пожилой Дамблдор в деле. Значит, сейчас я буду учить вас заклинаниям и всяким разным интересным фишечкам. Так, вот, немножко отодвинусь. Да, это занимает немножко времени, потому что, блядь, я впервые захожу в игру, и он устанавливает шейдеры. Но оно сейчас быстренько, скорее всего, закончит, оно сейчас все установит, и нужно будет разобраться с графоном, потому что графон, я так понял, там ебанутый. А у меня кофемолка точно не потянет, блядь. Нужно что-то поспокойней. О, поехали. Ух ты. У меня... блядь, я же играл, блядь, на этой. Ну, это, по-моему, это первое, только начало. Это только начало. Потому что там были еще установленные файлы. Я не ебу. Так, все. Все, заебись. Я просто тестил игру до этого, и у меня крашило, поэтому я скачал, блядь, сейв посмотреть, как бы, если у меня вообще карта там прогружается, либо вообще что-либо работает. Так. Угу. То есть, ну, у нас сейчас только обучение идет. Посетите занятия по защите от темных искусств. Бежим. Угу. Ого, ебать. Удивительно. Внизу, блять, это использовать всякие там... Люмосы, хуюмосы, блять. Начинаем задание. Как, все нормально со стримом? У вас не лагает, ничего? У вас все нормально там?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Да выебывался.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ну давайте. Так, X. Еще раз, еще раз, еще раз. Достаточно быстро изучили.
Levioso.
Перышко полетело, ебать. Бля, я помню, как в Гарри Поттере, блядь, в первых частях они
let's
учили
try
эту
something a
хуйню.
little larger.
О, там Гермиона какая-то новая, блядь. Охуеть.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise opponent. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Мама. Здорово, здорово, Казыч, здорово.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you.
Нормально все? Типа не лагает, ничего?
Take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Должно быть нормально.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Пиздимся?
This should be easy. Levioso. Good form. I know.
С нуля.
Can't be your first duel.
Давай ты там меня.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Все нормально, не лагает.
All of my students for this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ебать, довольный.
I
She's
put
not
you on the
довольный.
spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity.
If what I've seen today is any
Hey.
indication, we can expect great
я нашел?
things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ну,
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Там типа пиздиться
Knew I
можно
was
или чё?
right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Отлично.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Так, у меня здесь что-то есть. Это у нее, по-моему.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Какой-то тайник. А может он где-то наверху? Блять, почему такой медленный этот? Сейчас нужно поменять эту хуйню. Где тут настройки? Бля, медленная залупа вот эта. Геймпад. Ладно, настройки геймпада, может. Чувствительность камеры, вот. Ну, типа... камеры, но тоже можно. Все. О! Заебись.
I've always said that travel
идем наверх.
broadens the mind.
Так, мы получили Левиоса, это уже замечательно. Можем двигаться дальше. Я думаю, это нам в будущем тоже будет неплохо. Блять, что так лагает сильно? Я не понимаю. Сейчас посмотрим. Угу. У меня, блять, все на высоком. Давай среднее. Тени низко. Эффекты. Давай средний поставим. Ну как-то вот так. Текстуры особо не хочу двигать. Все. Вы не применили некоторые изменения настроек. Все равно нет. А как мне применить тогда? Применить настройки. Все. Погнали дальше. Сейчас прогрузится. О, прогрузилась. Бежим. О, ебать, они живые. Кто там кричит, блядь. Так, идем наверх. Там что-то наверху происходит. Движняк какой-то.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to
Пиздят
finish the lesson.
здесь стоят.
Some of us don't necessarily want them to go back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a
Мне
challenge.
интересно, это
Right.
до того,
Now,
как
everyone, please
вся
open your
ситуация,
textbooks
вся
to page
история с Гарри Поттером
517.
произошла?
But
Или после?
before we begin, can anyone
Мне
here
кажется,
tell
это
me
до.
the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Акция.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
А он забавный. Смешной дяденька. Do-do-do-do. 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 Сейчас будем заклинаниями призывать там всякие штучки, шаманить.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. Very good!
Нормально? Ух ты ж, блядь.
Splendid!
Ага.
Accio.
That's it! Not to worry.
Один упал. Ладно, хуй с
Very
ним.
good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly
Ура, я заработал
competition.
очки.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just
Охуевшая.
as before,
Только
and Miss
попробуй,
Onai,
блядь.
you are
Только
playing
попробуй.
red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ага, я вот так вот постою. Я не дам мне это сделать. Давай.
Let us see this.
Ага, ага. А, я не могу ей помешать, да? Ладно.
Accio.
О, а что случилось? А что случилось?
Excellent.
Be sharp.
Она что, реально? А хули она так это просто делает, блядь? Вообще охуела.
There we go.
Ну как понимать? Ага. Стой, 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 стой.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we
Да
go.
почему я не могу вовремя отпустить, блядь? Ёб твою мать. Ага. Ага. А я могу выбить ее? Интересно.
Accio.
Бля, слишком... Да.
Quite impressive.
Ну ладно. Выебала меня, шлюха. Сучка, бля.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Ага, еще. Это ж, блядь.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Чтоб ты
This
промазала.
round settles it all.
Чтоб ты промазала.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Да-да. Сейчас пожилой.
Accio. Splendid.
Ёпс, дай. Промаш. Ладно. О, да.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Бля. Правда. Надо как-то вот так.
Accio.
Ой-ой-ой, в точку прям.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Прям в точку. Бля, ну я ему говорю, блядь, я пожилой маг. Я пожилой маг. Какой кайф.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Уганда. Мне похуй на Уганду, блять. Магия в Уганде такая же.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Я думал,
I think
Ваканда.
Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
Ouagadougou.
Better not keep him waiting.
Кто-нибудь из вас когда-то был в
Until next
Ouagadougou?
time.
Of course.
Ouagadougou,
You
блядь.
can
A word,
use Accio
if you would.
weapons.
You wanted
If you're
to
so
speak with me,
inclined.
Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Special assignment. Так, а что у нас тут? Тут ничего нету? А, ну показывает стрелку вниз, значит внизу. Тут показывает стрелку наверх.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Да. А ты кто такая?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've
Я
been eager to
пожилой
meet you.
Пенс.
You're the student everyone's been
Ты кто
whispering
такая?
about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you,
Это было
but it really
несложно.
wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Ну, ясен хуй ты ебаная слабачка, блядь. Конечно, блядь, ну, что?
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves,
where were you?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ага. Я в ахуе. Ебать, тут птички летают. Бумажные, нахуй. Ёбаный сыр. Ух ты. А, это сейф-точки, походу. Походу реально сейф-точки. Так, мне нужно вниз. Надо же было попробовать покрутить. И тут покрутим. Ебать, блять, Хогвартс. О! Ты чё? Смешно тебе, блять? Я бы ему повесил. Я уже посмотрел. Блять, а куда мне? А, вот, дверь. Ебаная нахуй. Так, здесь открыли. Там что-то внизу есть. О, котик! Котик! Мяу. О, ебать, так коты же могут вроде быть этими нахуй людьми. А вдруг это человек? Серая кошка. Так. Сейчас, ну, я хочу зайти, но прежде чем я зайду, во-первых, раз. Во-вторых, я хотел немножко осмотреться здесь. Ебать, тут красиво. Так, мы бежим дальше.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing.
Профессор Уизли.
Perhaps you could help.
Если кто знает, кто такие Уизли.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Ебать, у него глаза выпучены.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Да,
I heard as much from Professors Hackett and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Нет.
Nothing more,
Я ничего не
Professor.
знаю, я ничего
I
не
see.
слышал.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build
Отрицаем,
upon what you've
всегда
learned.
отрицаем.
In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr.
Короче, сейчас нас будут
Ollivander
учить,
will
походу,
connect you
всем
with the
этим
perfect
спеллам,
wand.
всяким
You've
вот
managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but
зелья
you'll
вот
find
эти
the
вот.
magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Новки зельями, магический рецепт. Значит, здесь остальные есть магазина Оливендера. Ну, да, мы
I'm
это уже
eager to get
знаем.
to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Наверное, выберем девочку-то, которая...
Excellent choice.
Потому что
Miss
тот, ну,
Onai is one
пацанчик,
of
ну,
our
мужичок,
most
который, он
talented
смазливый
students.
какой-то, такой, ну,
And she
непонятный.
knows the area.
Он у меня
She'll
до сих
keep
пор
you
под
well
вопросом.
clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Так. Появись с профессором Ронаном, чтобы получить свою первую задачу. Задача — это тип задания, которое дают вам профессоры Хогвартс. В условиях выполнения они... Окей. А, Реперо? Нужно выучить это? Ну, погнали учить.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Давай.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Итак. Ух
This
ты.
is the right area. Got it.
Сюда нахуй. Так. А где Реперо? Нету Реперо? А, вот Реперо. В смысле? Мне туда нужно?
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Собрал. Эти все листовки нужно собирать, походу. Ой, блядь. Чуть не уебал по кому-то.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic
Marvelous.
charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Реперо. Сделали Реперо. Что теперь?
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Все. Бежим дальше. А, вот тут есть что-то. Вот тут прям. Сейчас должны забрать эту хуйню. Сейчас заберу. Че он так спокойно идет? Так.
Lumos. Protego.
Есть, по-моему... А, вот.
Revelio.
Revelio. Ага. Тут что было? Где оно пролетело нахуй? А, вон полетело.
Акио.
Не. Еще одна? Еще одна страничка? Да, вот. Заебись. Но это бы походу... Ага. Это, блять, что такое нахуй? 17, 21. Так. 17, 21. 11. Двадцать один. Подожди, это 9. 9. По часам? Ну, типа по часовой стрелке, блять, я не знаю. Это 5, ну здесь 5, ну, должно быть где-то вот тут. Наверное, вот это. Ладно, потом разберусь с этой хуйней. Пока идем дальше. Надо выйти на улицу. И бежим. Угу. Бля, реально картины живые. Этот фуфлик живой. О, и как-то... А, я понял, не реагирует точнее никак. Тут листовок нет. Ебало на 0. Подожди, я листовки ищу. Это Дамблдор? Или не Дамблдор? А? Похож на Дамблдора. Ладно, погнали, что ты.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Мы направляемся в Хогсмит. Это, в принципе, какой-то город. Или не знаю, что это, блядь. Но мы выходим из Хогвартса и идем в город какой-то. Сейчас будем смотреть окрестности. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Да, конечно, загрузки, конечно, это пиздец. Парам-пам-пам-парам-пам-пам. Вот-вот.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy
Ну не могли, блядь, пробежку всем сделать какую-то разную, блядь, они бегут одинаково все.
Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Бля, щас, секунду.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Какая красота!
Oh, wait, over here. I
Это
often spot lacewing
охуенно
flies
просто.
in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Охуеть! Забавно. Погнали дальше.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs.
О,
I wonder if
гиппогрифы!
something startled them. I heard rumors that
Охуеть, какие они
hippogriffs had been spotted
красивые.
nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them
Полетели
too.
нахуй.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Бля, тут пиздец красиво.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
О, еще один котик. Можем погладить котика. Мяу! И тебе мяу! Там чудо в перьях какое-то.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I had never seen him in such a state.
Так вот как они добываются.
Nearly there.
Золотки.
There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer.
Revelio.
And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can't tell you to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Там что-то тоже лежит.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Магазин Квиддича. А, нет. Ну да, можно и так сказать. Так, нам сюда, сюда. Бля, нам вот это все нужно посетить? Ну, погнали. Сначала зайдем вот сюда. Ух ты. Шарфик. Ну, пусть будет на всякий случай. О, фиолетовая. Заебись. Ух ты. Такое есть. Очки, блять, как у Джарри Почтера, блять. О, барон! Бля, вот эта шляпка. Я хочу такую шляпку, да. Все, заебись. Нормально. Так, где он? Иди сюда. Слышь, мне с тобой, ну это, полялякать нужно. Ну, и что? Посетим магазин. Ну и вот этот магазин, по-моему, нет? Ну да, это и есть этот магазин. Сейчас. Где я? Вот. Свитки. А, нет, не нужно было в этот магазин. Нужно было в этот. Сейчас.
An inquiring mind.
Ага. Ща попить я принесу быстренько.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Я голодный. Заодно принес себя поплямкать. Так. Вот этот рецепт, да? Вот этот.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Где Оливандер? Вон, все, нашел. Сюда и налево. Спиздил.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Whoa.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing.
Стиль палочки. Еще доработать тут.
Curious indeed.
Не знаю, вот это мне понравилось больше всего.
How intriguing.
Мне нужна длинная палочка, баля. Так.
Curious indeed.
Яблони, осень, весна, бузина. Может, сделаем бузинную палочку? Реально.
How intriguing.
Английский дуб.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Бузина. Пусть будет. Да почему?
Curious indeed.
Нормальная большая палочка, блять. Большая
How
палочка, большой
intriguing.
палец. Слегка под... Прочная.
Curious indeed.
Сердечная жила дракона. Волос единорога, ебать. Перо феникса. Ну, я бы выбрал, наверное, перо феникса.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare. And a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Так, зелье Джин Пеппина.
Акио!
Так, это забрал. Нет, это не то. Ливандер. Где, блять? Вот.
Old spout old spavin's been looking for a long time.
If you think this will end like the last uprising, you're wrong. Heads in the sand, all of you!
A spot of failure is a good thing.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
И последний магазин с пером вот здесь.
Accio.
О!
hello there.
Ослики, бля!
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Revelio. Protego. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Сейчас. Что, пиздец будет? Сейчас будем пиздец.
One barber! Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Ебать, у нее шляпка. Понял? Ебать! Расплющило!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Блять.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it! Descendo! Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way! Descendo!
Блять. Нормально я ебанул?
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repairer. Good as new.
Hello there.
Repairer.
I will see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Нормально. Что там еще что-то есть?
Repairer. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Так, еще где-то.
Accio.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Ух ты. Ух ты. Тут много разных, которые можно купить. Ну, это со временем, наверное, только. Да.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Это не могу забрать. Почему я не могу бегать, блядь?
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona. the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Это мальчик или девочка? Женщина или мужчина?
Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle. I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
переместиться. Мне его шляпа нравится. Ждем. Где мы можем лечь спать? А, вот задание. Ну. Зайди ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли. Окей. Иду. Так, где он? Ну, там где-то шляется. Шлёцк. Шлёцк.
You can't imagine. Revelio.
Ебать, он что, у него на ковре спал, что ли?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library.
Да ладно.
A restricted section, to be precise.
Это, по-моему, та карта, которая, короче, с...
See traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
О, белое задание появилось. Так, хочу как-то выйти отсюда. Или вот сюда, по-моему, нужно.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell. And, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help. Might some kind soul help me?
Чё надо?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Так.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Где-то здесь должно быть, да? Вот в этом кружочке. Почему тогда в этом кружочке?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Где блядский камень?
Revelio.
Уже за территорией. А, вон.
Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Easy.
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Easy. Бля, далековато. Ладно.
Revelio.
Где-то тут. Чё звук нахуй?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Где? А если вот здесь?
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Хола, триггер. Здорово, здорово. Мы пиздим сундуки, как видите.
Revelio.
И где-то тут должен быть камень. Хуйня какая-то. Это что такое? Камешки какие-то нужны. Спускаемся. Зевс, конечно, я тебя помню, брат.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for
Конечно, я
Zenobia's
тебя помню.
gobstones.
Зевсик Маклав, блядь. Как тебя можно забыть?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Где-то внизу, нахуй. Да. Похоже, где-то внизу. Тут ничего нету. Бля, как мне лень эту хуйню искать, реально. Ага. Почему ты хочешь, чтобы я наверх поднялся? Как твои дела, Зевс? А, ниже? Давай ниже. Да, блядь-то. Хули спускай, поднимается, блядь. Спускайся давай.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Нашел.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Revelio. Accio.
И этот нашел. Да, я вообще профессионал, нахожу все, блядь. Все, что нужно, нахожу. Я думаю, подняться, не?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Да, надо как-то выше. Что ли? Где-то наверху. Где это может быть?
Accio.
Где же это может быть? Ладно, спустимся чуть ниже. Так. Тут ничего нет. Скорее всего, где-то внизу. Точнее, где-то пониже. Ух ты. Я понял. И что это? Что, нужно типа угадать? похуй. Может, где-то здесь? А, вон спуск. Хотя не...
Accio.
I have never encountered an aura quite like yours. You are truly exceptional.
Оно никого не напоминает? Вот эта тёлка, бля, тоже с фильма. Охуеть.
Ancient secrets bring forth an
Так, все, закрой ебало. Не нуди. Так. Спустимся еще ниже, хули. Что нам еще?
Accio.
What are you up to now?
Бля, что-то я подустал. Ладно, я думаю, хватит. Мы продолжим еще. Уже в следующем стриме уже будем продолжать дальше. Пока что я пойду почилю.